Hey everybody, and welcome to another awesome episode of Digital Health Today with a distinctly Australian flavour. I'm Dr. Bernie O'Brien. So we're waiting for a few of you to join and make some comments in the comment box below, like our Instagram, our YouTube, our Facebook. Come and join in and let's start sharing these messages with a lot more people. Today, what I want to talk about, skeptics. Skeptics are usually people that are negative, and while I think healthy skepticism plays an important role, when you start with being negative about anything, I think you lose objectivity. So if we want to talk about skeptics, it's easy to be a skeptic, but I think the harder version is to be objective. And when you're objective, you let the data, you let the words, you let the results speak for themselves. So today, let's talk about objectivity to quell skepticisms. Chiropractic is highly skepticized. Why? Unknown. People are really weird, scared, don't understand the unknown. What is the known? The medical model kills 999,000 people a year. Death by medicine. Go cite that and read that. While I do see drugs as an amazing and medicine as an amazing opportunity for first aid and to save lives, it is that as first aid. Healing, health comes from within. That's the beauty of the body. I don't care who you are, what you think, what you really know. There's so much we don't know, right? And so what we do know is that the central nervous system runs every cell, tissue, and organ of the body, but there's so much more we don't know. And so when we don't know anything, we're just naturally skeptical, and that's okay. But let's look at objectivity. Today, I'm going to introduce a couple of things here to you. We've got our scoliosis brochure. Medicine has done an amazing job at teaching you scoliosis is a bad thing. The word is taken from subluxation, which is a misaligned bone in the lateral area, and that's scoliosis. So if you understand scoliosis, you already understand chiropractic. Let's talk about chiropractic and pregnancy. Children. Why is chiropractic so crucial for your children, for your pregnant body, pre and post? Well, during the pregnancy, you get these hormones that enable the softening of the ligament and obviously the pelvic canal, where the birth canal and that baby is about to process through. Well, obviously, let's look at the structure. As that baby grows, the female can put on 20, 30, 40 pounds of water weight and baby weight. Now, that's going to cause her back to arch back. What might that do? Physically, stress, impinge. Now, if you already have a subluxation, misalignment, think scoliosis, out of aligned bone, putting pressure on the nervous system, spinal cord, muscle, ligaments at that junction, and you add 30 more pounds and you squish it, what the heck do you think is going to happen? It's going to bloody hurt, right? So then what happens, the baby comes through that birth canal, quite a traumatic process, baby and mum. Doctors tend to grab it and pull it out and assist that. And so what happens is after birth and during birth, that baby can get subluxations in that upper neck due to that twisting, that pushing, that compression. Then what happens is real simple, is the mother, after changing the hormones and postpartum, starts to stabilize. Well, if her body through that structure is out of alignment, has not physically been taken care of, the relaxin hormone disappears postpartum, but those ligaments contract and tighten in the malaligned position, then what happens? Perpetuation, the subluxation. And so that is why you need to be checked if you're pregnant or your children, because we don't base health on look and feel. That's the number one crisis. That's the dumbest thing. But you know what? That's what you do. I ask every person when they sit here and I explain the life principles of health and how they get sick and how it works. They're just amazed. And so if you're listening right now, tune in. Start paying attention, because when your children have subluxations, you don't feel disease until it's too late, meaning disease processes. One of the favorite things we teach it, can you have cancer in your body and not know it's there? Can you have a clogged artery in your heart and not know it's there? Yeah, you can. Why? Disease is a process. See, your body gets damaged, and over time it breaks down. Cells and tissues and organs break down. Then they cause aberrant function, abnormal function, and that's called a symptom. And a symptom is a process of the disease manifestation. So you're in this world where you're taught, take this pill, go away, come back. Well, I ask people, if you take a pill, are you masking the disease process, the symptom, or are you healing the body? And in 30 years, I've had 2 people say, no, you're healing the body. Thousands of people have said it, mask. So if you're masking disease process, are you going to get better or worse and worse? So I want to show you this really cool testimony. I'm going to show you this lady in her 80s who has been a patient of mine for the last year. And we've seen just amazing changes in the structure. But her testimony is even more powerful, more potent, and it comes from when she was a baby. So let me show you her testimony written in her own words, and I'll read it to you all, and then I hope I can get this lady on video. She's a quieter lady, but we'll see. So I'm going to try and figure out how to turn this machine around here. Okay, and this is the note right here, and so I'm going to read it to you. At the age of 9 years of age, I lost my hearing in both ears due to a childhood illness. My parents took me to a chiropractor. The treatments and adjustments I got helped me. I regained my hearing in both ears. That is an amazing testimony. Sorry, I thought she was in her 80s. It said 75. Oops. That's amazing. That lady had an amazing journey. When she was young, she was deaf. And that's not the only occurrence. And if you've listened to my videos, you'll see that I have posted stories of a young boy who had irritable bowel, 13, can't remember a day that he didn't have severe abdominal pain. And he healed up, whether it's the nervous system, whether it was dietary, whether it was what we did with removing toxins and detoxifying the body. It doesn't matter. That boy's life changed. That mother's life changed around that boy. So let me show you the x-rays of Marion, because the skeptic needs to see. And here's another interesting part of psychology and the human mental capacity. When you self-affirm a skepticism, you will do everything, even when you are proven wrong. So your objectivity is lost, because how could you be wrong when you have come up with this skeptical or different viewpoint? So let me show you these x-rays. They're really cool. This is the lady I was just reading about. This is her initial x-ray here. I just want to get this out of the way. If you see right here, the spine towers off to the left. And then look here. This is how much misalignment it is. The bone should be symmetrically left and right of this gravity line. And you can see right there it gets off because of that one up there. Okay, so then we go to her first corrective x-ray, and you'll see some pretty good shifts. You'll see nothing here, but up here you'll start to see change. This is starting to become more symmetrical. The skull is starting to sit a lot better on top there. You can see that symmetrical aspect there. That is the pre and post x-ray. Let me take you to her final x-ray. Don't forget, this is a 75-year-old woman. This one has been reduced from 7.6 to 3.2. This one got reduced by 2.9 to 0.3, and now we're relatively symmetrical. See, your body has the amazing capacity to heal. Very amazing. Thanks, Kat. Appreciate the comment. Now, what we need you to do is real simple. Pull your finger out. I mean that. Don't want to be rude, but pull the finger out of your bum. Seriously. Start be objective. Start using your damn brain. Don't sit there and be a patsy, a moron, okay? I might get flack from this, but I don't really care. Why? Because what I'm telling you is an amazing principle. It's the reality. It's truth. Your brain tells your cells to live, and it travels through the brain stem, spinal cord, spinal nerves. And without it, you're dead. With it, you're alive. And that's the wisdom of your brain communicating to your body through your spinal cord. Chiropractic is about making sure your nervous system flows to cells. It's about making sure that spine is functioning, it's moving properly. Now, if you understand anatomy, and it doesn't matter if you do or you don't, but if you do, and you understand that the nervous system controls all life, health, and healing, and it's inside the spine communicating, what's the area you got to take care of and prevent from breaking down to allow you to thrive, to live, to function? Yeah, it's your dang spine. You got to exercise, stretch, eat well, reduce stress and toxin. Now, if you're a skeptic and you disagree with that, you might just be a moron. And if you're a skeptic and you change your mind, awesome. You became objective and really looked at the evidence. So regardless of what you think, okay, and I might catch flack for this, and great, I hope I do, but I also might change a lot of you out there that don't know what the heck chiropractic is. You're a patsy. You're asleep at the wheel. No, you're awake. You're just not thinking. So think. Start to think about your body, your future. What do you need to put into it to get well? And when you decide to do that, great things are going to happen. So again, just to recap, finish up today. Thanks so much for listening. I showed you some awesome, amazing video testimony right there. That is priceless. And that's a 75-year-old woman changing right there over the course of 12 months. Here is her testimony. This is why she's a chiropractic patient. Oh my God, I can't wait for the skeptics to start telling me how full of crap that is. Well, you can tell a 75-year-old lady directly to her face she's full of crap, because she told me that. She wrote that down, so I don't care what you say. It's real. Pretty damn cool. Thanks, Marion. Love you to death. So we're going to wrap this sucker up, but what you're going to do is you're going to share this. You're going to comment on it. You can put this on Facebook. You can get this out on YouTube. You can put a link and email your friends. I don't really care how you do it, but I do care that you do it, because we're a small company and we've got great ideas and we've got amazing healings, and we need you. We need you to participate. You need to get up off your computer with your hand and stop listening and start spreading the good news and teach people what it takes to get well, because we can see people get off of blood pressure medications. I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell them to go off it. So just know, I ain't practicing no medicine with a license, but I can teach you how you can do that and what you can do and what you can say to your practitioner. We see people getting diabetes type 2, blood tests clearing up. For the skeptic out there, how the hell can a crack in a back do that? Well, go look at the sympathetic parasympathetic nerve division of the pancreas, and how insulin gets produced, and how sugars over copious years of just bombarding the body with toxic sugar shuts down cellular interaction. When you can answer those questions, you can come back to me and give me a retort on that. But whether it's the nerve system function, or whether it's dietary guidance and guidelines, or weight loss and exercise induced, who cares? They're changing. And the medical model keeps giving them more and more test strips, more and more insulin. So it's about time you objectively thought through this and stop sleeping, wake up, get engaged, do something different now. And when you do, we'll be here for you. Come and see us. We'll change your life. We've got a few simple rules. I need 3 things: time, frequency, and effort. Effort's commitment to you. And when you make a commitment to your health, great things change. See, it's not a commitment to any other thing than allowing you to live the best life you can, improve your life, health, healing, output, productivity, quality, enjoyment, while you're on this rock. So thanks so much. Probably got a little off track today, but hopefully that put a fire under your asses, and it's going to make you see objectivity and start to think. So thanks so much. Have an amazing day. We'll talk with you next on another amazing episode of Digital Health Today.